Good afternoon, and yeah, we're already beginning to see the snow break out across the area. A little bit earlier than we expected. We're expecting the snow to start around 3 or 4 o'clock now. It's actually starting a couple hours earlier, so yeah, it could have implications in regards to our snowfall totals. Maybe. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at radar. I'll cover that in a moment. Let's take a look at radar right now. You can see some of the darker blues beginning to move in. This is all snow, basically. The darker blues beginning to move into the Richmond metro. And as we further widen out the broad scope of things, yeah, huge slew of precipitation. So this is just the beginning. Right here, so this is just the beginning, and this precipitation will begin to fill in from and out of the southwest. So we'll begin. So this is the start to our snow events. And please check it out though. Atlanta gained some moderate snow, some heavier snows down towards Alabama, southern Mississippi, down towards maybe some ice down towards Louisiana. And check out Pensacola. Yeah, those folks are getting some ice too, as well as Mobile, places that never really see it all that often. So freezing rain, sleet. And I want to know something. This area, eastern South Carolina, eastern Georgia, as I recall, they were not expected to see rain at this time. They're expected to see ice. That means the track has shifted. It's probably a little bit further northwest. Could it have implications implications with our snowfall forecast, higher snowfall totals? Perhaps, but I'm still staying on the safe side and going with my snowfall map, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But again, you can see radar filling in from the southwest, and this dry slot right here, you'll begin to see it fill in as well. And check out the Outer Banks too. I mean, we're seeing some snow accumulations down in the Outer Banks, so pretty impressive stuff down there as well. Let's take a look at your temperatures. You can see 19 degrees now. Midlothian, that has been dropping a little bit ever since then. Dew point -4. We were worried about drier initially, but it turns out that it's not so much of an issue at this point. So, not too worried about in regards to like cutting down my snowfall totals. I'm not going to do that. Still sticking with my snowfall forecast, which I'll, of course, will show you. Like I said, I'll show you in a minute. So 19 degrees, so it was a brutally cold out there, indeed. So, bundle up. Then to think it was just 60 degrees 24 hours ago is just mind-boggling, but that's Richmond for you, I guess. Alright guys, let's take a look at the advisories map. No, really, quite honestly, no change. Let's see. Richmond, places like Richmond you see in the dark blue, Farmville, South Hill, Tri-Cities, Northern Neck, Middle Peninsula, Fredericksburg. Don't know why this one county. By the way, the county you see right here in the middle of the hole, that's Caroline County. Don't know why they're not under the advisory, but I don't know why they're not under advisory when they have counties surrounding them, but But you can see Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania, Stafford, they're under winter weather advisories as well. I personally think they're forecasting 1 to 3 inches. I personally think we'll see a little bit higher than that due to the enhanced snowfall ratios. We'll see, though. We'll see. And maybe a little bit higher snowfall amounts if you head out towards the east end, Tri-Cities, and Chester. In the pink, you have winter storm warnings, which includes Williamsburg all the way down towards Norfolk, Virginia Beach. And normally it's the exact opposite. Normally you see all the winter storm warnings to the west. No, not in this case. We're seeing those warnings out toward the east, where those folks could pick upwards of around 10 inches of snow, so significant snow down there. So, biggest snowstorm they've had in quite a while, so I hope those folks down there are enjoying that treat. Some snowbirds down there are enjoying that treat. So, alright guys, let's now show you my forecast map. And you can see down towards southeast Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Suffolk, Hampton, Newport News, New Hampton Roads, basically those areas. Franklin, I'm expecting 8 to 10 inches, and there could be some isolated higher totals, but generally range in this area, I expect to be 8 to 10 inches. Down towards South Hill, Emporia, Tri-Cities area, Charles City, New Kent, Middle Peninsula, I'm expecting 5 to 8 inches. Good snow for you. So, no surprise there. And then places like South Boston, Chase City, well, not South Boston, I'm sorry, Chase City, Blackstone, Richmond, on up towards the Middle Peninsula and eastern tip of the Northern Neck. I'm expecting 3 to 6 inches of fall here. And places like South Boston, Farmville, Crewe, Powhatan, maybe the west end of the Richmond metro area, and as well as Tappahannock into the Northern Neck, Middle Peninsula. I'm expecting 1 to 3 inches to fall here. Now, I might end up inching this snowfall forecast. The snow a little bit further north, since guidance has been suggesting maybe an inch will fall in these areas, in these areas right along here, just to the east of Charlottesville, up towards Fredericksburg. But I might end up doing that, but we'll see. We'll see. And then the rest of the areas, I'm expecting flurries, snow showers, maybe a dusting or more. But as we head down towards Roanoke and Blacksburg, however, it looks like they'll definitely pick up more than a dusting. I'll show you. If anybody down here is following me from Blacksburg down Virginia Tech. I'm expecting, I was originally expecting a dusting, but I was already coating on the ground, so it would not surprise me if you guys picked up maybe an inch or two out of this system now. So a little bit of a flaw in the forecast, but still looks pretty much on track. So that's good news. So a nice little pleasant surprise if you're a snow lover in Blacksburg or Roanoke. Not as much of a bust as, not as much of a letdown as what it looked to be earlier. So folks, that is basically the deal here. If you want continuous updates on on the snowfall situation, follow my page at Virginia Weather Forecasting. We are up to 1,011 likes, so we hope to build upon that. So enjoy, and you'll get analysis that's easy to understand and not the jargon, those complicated terminology you hear from the weathermen on TV. No, you'll get simple, straight to the point forecasts. Well, folks, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll bring you another update in a little more than an hour or so. Until then, enjoy the snow.